Here we go.
It's the new game show that's keeping us sane in virus land. It's Pandemic Password with your host, LA comedian, podcast host, diehard Detroit Lions fan, and plant-based gay, Jennie McNulty!
Yay! Hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome all of you out there in Facebook land that are ready for your Monday edition of Pandemic Password. We want to thank you all so very, very much for watching. And before we go one word further, I want to bring to the stage, if you will, bring to the arena the best co-host in the whole entire planet. She is just a sister with sass, a biblical babe, chanteuse for Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Sister Mary Agnes Labia.
Thanks, thank you, Jennie. Thank you, out there, hordes out there on the interwebs. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Sister Mary Agnes Labia. That's Labia. It is Latin. Roughly translated, it means Kentucky pickle jar. And of course, I am teaching remotely at Our Lady of Perpetual Mood Swing near Seattle.
There we go. And is it time now for the Advent classes? Is that what happens? I don't really remember. I didn't have to go to Catholic school because my sister went.
Well, that's good for your sister. She took one for the team, didn't she? Yeah, you know that things are always busy in the Catholic land, and frankly, I don't know. They're just one piled on another. So yeah, there's always lots of things to celebrate and to be punished for.
Oh, you just told them for the punishment, right? You don't care what they're celebrating. You're just there with the ruler.
Now I just have to hit myself because it's virtual, but thank goodness I enjoy it.
Oh, well, who do we have with us today, sister?
Good question, Jennie. First up, from Laguna Beach, she's a cabaret comedian, a mom, a high school music teacher, a composer, director, and conductor. Please welcome Roxanna Ward.
Hello, Roxanna. And how are you this fine Monday afternoon?
Good. I'm good. I'm so glad to be here. I mean, what else would I be doing?
That's true. There's that. So it's Christmas time coming up, and as a musician, you put on plays with kids all the time. You do all these musical things. It's a very musical time of year. We got the Christmas carols. Are there any carols you really hate?
I don't know. I mean, I love Christmas. I am crazy for Christmas. And by the way, sister, the Pope canceled it, by the way, this year because of the pandemic. They just put that out. I always loved We Three Kings. But I used to play in a gay bar in Laguna called the Little Shrimp. And of course, we say, We Three Queens Disoriented. That was a big one. Or the worst was, every Christmas when I was a kid, the woman who donated the most money to the church always sang the solo. And it was always, oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shine. Anyway, that one always I hated because of that woman. Living there now.
Well,
it sounds like one of the
nuns. I won't donate money this year then, Roxy. Who do we have next up, sister?
Next up, she's a stand-up comedian, writer, improviser, actor, recording artist. You've seen her on Showtime's Pride Comedy Jam, touring the country, or in countless TV and movies. Give it up for Renee Santos.
Woo-hoo! Well, hi, Renee. How are you today?
I love the superimposed applause. I'm wonderful. I love that about Zoom.
That's fantastic. Now, in your list of many things that you do, sister did not mention you are quite the spoken word artist, which I learned recently when we were hanging out. So can you tell us, or can you give us a little bit of spoken word?
Oh, sure. Like any proper lesbian going to college in Boston, I had an existential crisis and decided that I would stand on the corner in Central Square with a backpack and cornrows and just recite spoken word poetry in my 20s. Let's see if I remember one. All right. This one is called I Believe. Okay. You guys ready? I believe that misogyny and patriarchy are closet homo lovers, and they screw over their sisters because they're scared to screw each other. I believe that Harriet Tubman should be in the $1 bill. We've had our fill of white boy faces. It's time we switched places. I believe that Hillary, not Bill, should have worn the crown and learned from Jack and Jill who would break it all and fall down. I believe that Diet Coke is liquid steel. I believe too many women drink their meal. I believe in survival of the fittest when you're ranking members of the gym, but when you're talking about the human gym, you gotta let everybody in. I believe in tongues and lips and nipples and thighs. I believe a woman's breath can paralyze. I believe women are sexy without makeup or clothes. I believe women are sexy when they're reciting prose.
Whoa! Very sexy indeed. My goodness, that was awesome. I love it. Nicely done. Nicely done. That was. I have nothing to add to that.
I would not forget that. I literally, like, it's in my bones.
I would have liked to have seen the dreadlocks though too, but that was fantastic. What about next up? Who's next up there, sister?
Well, next up from LA, she's a comedian, actor, writer, seen on Last Comic Standing, Adult Swim, and the movie Wild Nights with Emily. Please welcome Jackie Monahan.
Now, Ms. Monahan, Wild Nights with Emily refers to, of course, Emily Dickinson, also a poet. Do you have like spoken word stuff, or do you have Emily Dickinson poetry that you like?
I have my favorite Emily Dickinson poem memorized.
You do? All right, go.
Okay. Hope is a thing with feathers that perches in the soul, and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all.
Wow, my goodness. We got quite the pairing up there. My gosh, that's sister. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna be outsmarted today.
It's very poetic, and I've been sort of lulled into a sort of a poetic coma right now. It's beautiful. All of it's beautiful.
Well, wake yourself from your poetic coma and bring us our last guest. Okay?
We have one more. Here we go. She's a comedian, MC, producer, author, talk show host of Lesbian Knows Best and Brash Babble with Vicki Wagner. Please welcome Vicki Wagner.
So the obvious question is, how'd you come up with the name Brash Babble with Vicki Wagner? Vicki Wagner, just kidding. But you left LA, my friend. You used to be here in Los Angeles. You went up to Sacramento. Please, you got to miss it a little bit, don't you? Don't you miss LA a little?
Oh, yeah, I've really missed the traffic, Jenny. Totally. You know, and the reason is because who am I going to flip off while I'm driving now? I mean, who's going to beep at me all the time and tell me to get up and going? Or, I lived in West Hollywood for 15 years. I don't get to see dildos laying on the hoods of cars anymore. Seriously. And it wasn't pretty all the time either, or about all the dog poop. Yeah, that's what I miss about LA. Trying to take my dog for a walk without stepping in a pile of it. That's for sure. I live out in the suburbs now. I'm like an old married housewife now. Like, leave it to Beaverland. Not even kidding. I don't even know any poems though. Gosh, I missed out on that.
That's okay. I don't know poems either. I'm not the poet. I am not
Vicki,
a poet.
just make something up, would you?
Make something up?
Yeah, just make something up, just for me.
Make something up for you on the spot?
Yes.
Okay, roses are red, violets are blue. Your habit is beautiful, and so are you.
Oh my God!
Oh!
Yes.
I went to Catholic school.
school.
So I had a nun thing, you know what I'm saying?
Good girl. Good girl. You actually look like someone who was in my class who I held back for 7 years. It was lots of fun.
As long as it tied me up, that's all right.
We can talk later, all right? After the Zoom.
Well, sister, let's say we get this party started. Pull out your magic ruler of rules and tell us what we got going on here.
The rules of the game. All right, I thought you never asked. Listen, we're going to pair you up thusly. Rox and Vicki, Ward and Wagner. You are known as Team Wawa. Ward, Wagner, Wah. Okay, Team Wawa. Now, Jackie and Renee have requested to be known henceforth as the Poets. And that works. That actually works quite well. Although Vicki is quite an accomplished poet, and of course you know that Roxanna sings beautifully.
Oh, no, I wrote a poem for you too.
Did you?
Red, violets are blue. I like peanut butter. Let's fuck. Okay, that was
That's a good one.
that's
That could be my favorite. And yeah, well, we like that one.
What about Leave It to Beaver and Beaver?
And Beaver. All right, here, let's get down to the rules, shall we? Okay, here, I'm just hitting myself. Okay, a contestant from each team receives the password. They must give a clue, which their partner then tries to guess. If you guess incorrectly, play passes to the next team until the password has been guessed. Remember, you cannot use any form of the password in your answer, or you will hear this. And remember, your clues can only be one single word. All right, let's play Pandemic Password.
Woohoo! All right, we have divvied you guys up, and we have said that Roxy and Jackie are going to give the clues the first round, which means Vicki and Renee will be receiving the clues. So we need Vicki and Renee to cover up your eyes so that you do not see the words. If you are playing at home, cover your eyes as well or look away and hit us with the password, sister.
The password is...
All right, you got it, guys? All right, if you're playing at home, you may look again. And Vicki, you will look. Renee, you may look. So go ahead. Roxanna, you are up first. One word only.
Depends.
Diaper.
Oh! Was
that it?
That was
My
it.
goodness. Nicely done. Nicely done. And these are pandemic or current topic related words. The diaper don trending.
Diaper Dawn.
Diaper don.
I think women of a certain age know that too.
I'm wearing one right
My
now.
toilet in 6 months just because
Maybe
it's
make me
been-
laugh.
All righty. All right then. You got boom right off the top. One word. Let's try again now. We're gonna have grammar class afterwards. We're gonna have Renee and Vicki giving the clues this time, and Jackie and Roxy will cover your eyes.
The password is...
Got it? All right. If you are playing at home, you may look. Roxy and Jackie, you may also now look. And Renee, you're up first this time. One word to clue to Jackie.
tired.
Sleepy.
No, but good guess. Go ahead to you, Vicki.
Exhausted.
Fatigued.
Ah!
That was it.
Oh,
That was
my goodness. Look at the Smarty Pants Wawa team. She got it.
God, I was going to say pandemic. I'm tired of the pandemic, but okay, cool.
Going well. It's going well for Team Wawa, isn't it?
It is. All right.
Yeah, two more.
All right, here we go. So again, we're back to the first pairing. So Roxy and Jackie are going to be giving these clues. Renee and Vicki, cover your eyes, please.
The password is...
Got it? All righty, if you're playing at home, you may look now. Vicki, you may uncover your eyes. Renee, you may uncover yours as well. Go ahead. Roxy, you're up first.
Truth. Can I say that again, or is that too
Yeah, say it louder a little bit too.
Okay, truth.
Teller.
Okay, good guess, but no, not the word. Go ahead, Jackie.
River.
Wait, I can't like just guess. I have to just say a word, right?
Just guess a word, yeah. But
Mississippi.
no, but that is a river. Nicely done. But no, not the word we're looking for. Go ahead. Back to you, Roxy.
Cleopatra.
Juliet.
Okay. Jackie.
Egypt.
Africa?
No, no, nicely done. No, I guess. One more.
One more.
Did you give the clue, Roxy? Sorry.
Was it good?
What?
Sorry. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Can you repeat the same word?
I guess if you want
Yes.
to.
River?
The Nile.
There you go. All right.
Oh,
I don't know.
I thought the answer could only be one word.
Yeah.
Nile.
That's
Denial.
all right. That's all right. That's all right. Well, my goodness, that was quite the game there for Team Wawa. Do you have a score, sister? How'd they do?
Wait, we have one more.
Oh wait, we got one more word. All right, sorry.
And
I'm
Renee, the word was denial, which is one word.
Oh,
Denial.
denial, not the Nile.
Yes, denial.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Looks like
I thought Vicki said the Nile. I feel.
she did. That was all the clues were going that direction. But it was one word. And I think that's a miracle that one actually got guessed. Good job, Vicki.
It's a Christmas miracle, sister.
It is a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle. All right, I'm sorry. You're right. We have one more word. Renee and Vicki are going to be given the clues. So we need Renee and Vicki giving the clues. Jackie and Roxy to cover your eyes, please, or look down as you're doing Jackie. And the last word, go ahead.
The password is.
Got it? All right, you guys can look. If you're playing at home, you can look as well. And Renee, you are up first.
Bye.
Hello.
Okay. All right. No, but good answer.
I'm sorry, what did she say? What did you say, Jackie? I didn't hear you.
I said hello.
Okay.
Hello. Is it my turn yet?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Retail.
Discount.
No. Back over to you, Renee.
Purchase.
Order.
Order. No. Back over to you, Vicki.
Shopping.
Sales.
Yes. My goodness. Wow. You guys, you did really well, Team Wawa. Yes, I believe so. I will let Sister do all the math because she's good at that, and she's got the fancy sound effect.
Team Wawa is in the lead, 4, and the Pullets have currently 0. So it's 4-0.
All
But
right.
there's plenty more to play.
Plenty of time, plenty of time,
Got this,
plenty of time.
Jackie.
And now, this next game up, it's my favorite game. It's Best Next Line. Sister, tell them what you're going to do.
Oh, I'm going to play the guitar,
Yeah.
and I will play a part of a song for you, and I'll sing along. Don't sing with me. Zoom doesn't like that. So I'll sing along, and when I stop and point to you, you finish off the song. If you know the real words, that's wonderful. I'll give you points for that. If you don't know the real words, who gives a shit? Just sell it. And extra points if you do something inappropriate, like touching yourself or dancing inappropriately. Anything to entertain Sister.
There you go. All right. Now, this is an individual game that you each play individually, but it will count toward your team points. So Sister will point to you and let you know who's up first, Sister.
I think we're going to start with Roxanna. Here we go.
Yeah.
You ready? Oh, by the way, we have a theme. We normally have a theme. This is just for Jenny. These are all Cher songs.
Oh, yay, finally!
You know what a big fan our lovely Jennie McNulty is of Cher. So every single one of these are a Cher song. All right, here we go. Roxanna, starting off with you with this is an older one. Here we go. Okay.
I don't know that one.
Okay, throat's clear. All right. My father married a pure Cherokee. My mother's people were ashamed of me. The Indians said that I was white by law. The white men always called me Indian squaw.
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. I don't know if that's the song that she was singing. I don't know. Is that it?
It was so close. So close.
It was from the same album. Well, actually, no, different album, but close in time period.
But didn't they say something about a squaw?
That was, yes, that one was, if you'll remember, half-breed, yes.
Yeah.
If you remember, that's
Yeah.
right. That's all I ever heard. Half-breed. How I learned to hate the word. Yeah, she was
How
on.
racist that song was, though. Indian
Completely.
squaw, for real? I didn't.
Half breed. How's that?
Completely.
I
And
didn't
she,
want to sing that in front of Buddy because
Yes.
we don't know what he is.
he's a half-breed as well. Listen, and her music video, she was on a horse, scantily clad.
I remember that.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Well, of course you remember that part.
He had a little like Wilma Flintstone thing on.
That's
No,
right.
it was like the big headdress, and then the feathers to match the headdress went down the side. It was all looked like she wasn't wearing much of anything.
That's what it meant. Wilma.
That's why we remember it.
That's why you remember
Exactly
it.
right.
I remember it for its
That's what I thought it was. Breed me is what I thought it was for so long, but it's
Breed.
Read me.
Breed.
breed me. Please, Daddy, take me out and breed me.
Listen, Roxanna, we're going to give you 1 point for that because even though you didn't know the song or the words, you gave it the good college try. You sold it, and you sang it well. So that is worth 1 point. All right.
And I'm going to take that point away for being wrong on a Cher song, but go ahead.
Oh, well.
She got sold too, so go ahead.
Let's see. I'm going to go with. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Who should I do next? Let's do Jackie. All right.
Yay.
Jackie. And let's see if I don't want to stink this up. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I did the things I did. I don't know why I said the things I said. Rides like a knife, it can cut deep inside. Words are like weapons, they wound sometimes. I didn't really mean to hurt you. I didn't want to see you. I know I made you cry, but baby,
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that'll hurt you. And you'd say, if I could reach the stars, I'd give them all to you. And you'd love me like you used to.
oh my God.
Turn back time. My world was shattered, I was torn apart.
Okay, that's enough. No, that's really. Okay, stop.
My bell.
Okay,
Jackie needs to have that check.
we're done.
It doesn't-
1 million points for Jackie Monahan. Boom.
Oh, you gave her a contemporary one.
Wow. Holy moly. That was very exciting. You know the words to the whole goddamn song.
It's a Cher Street.
I love that. It's amazing that you even knew what it was because I messed it up in the middle. So good on you. Jenny, I'm going to give, and you worked in something appropriate down near your crotch level, which I very much appreciate.
Yes.
And
yes.
as Roxanna said, we might want to get you checked for that because it's the wrong color. It's
kinda look like the
it's
virus.
infected.
Yeah, it's infected. She
It's
needs-
infected. But I'm going to give you 3 points. 3 points for that.
I
Yes.
say 1 million. I want 1 million, but all right. we'll
Million
keep reading.
points. I'm taking a million over there.
3 points for that song. That was unbelievable. Okay, Vicki, it's up to you now. And it's another Cher song that I'll try not to screw up.
Jackie needs to have that clean too before she uses it.
Yes, she does. Make sure that you Clorox that if you do have any Clorox wipes, or at least just spray it down good. Here we go. No matter how hard I try, You keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. But after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one.
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that I'd hurt you, or maybe not, and you would stay, or maybe leave, and you could say goodbye. For all most lesbians, they could get their U-Haul.
Oh, I like it.
All righty.
Like it.
You know what? I'm going to have to give you a point for that one, Vicki Wagner, because you know what? You threw in, like, you know, made improvised things that were appropriate. You got a lesbian tag in there. It was, however, the wrong song. That one was Believe, not If I Could Turn Back Time. But I'm going to still give you a point for acting it all out, even though you did get Cher wrong. Normally,
I'm going to go ahead and give you 2 points, even though you got the completely wrong song. Completely wrong song, and you copied Jackie. You did.
I got it right.
I know. All right. Okay. All right. We're going to give you an extra point, Jackie, just for complaining. All right. There we go. But you got 2 points. Yeah, Vicki.
I thought I'd had a stroke because I thought, didn't I just hear that song?
Yes, you did. But you know what?
I was going with what I knew, Roxy. I was going with what I knew.
She did the best she could. She just parroted what she heard before, and she sang it well, and she shook her shoulders, which of course is at least worth a point. So we've given you 2 points for that. Good job, Vicki.
all right.
All right. Oh, stop whining, Jackie Monahan.
I didn't have a bell, though.
No bell. Okay, Renee. All right, you're up last. Here we go. You probably heard snippets of this throughout the last 4 songs. Okay, here we go. All right. I was born in the wagon of a traveling show. My mama used to dance for the money they'd throw. Papa would do whatever he could. Preach a little gospel. Sell a couple bottles of Dr. Good.
I don't know the words to the song. I knew I was gonna be wrong. If I had gotten Believe, I would have been able to fill in the words. But I didn't nail it, so I'm gonna end it this way. Cause I'm a poet with Jackie, and I'm
Oh, yes! Okay! That's all. There it is. That's it, Jackie.
All right. Now, normally, Renee, I would take away all your points for not knowing the Cher song. However, you did manage to bring it up. You did mention the fact that you would have known Believe, so we'll give you a point for Believe. And yours was bigger than Jackie's, so I'm going to give you 1,000 points for having such a big one.
This is very exciting. Actually, Renee, your song was the one that Roxanna sang. The wrong words to. Yes.
But I just realized where you hide the microphone. I didn't know that's where you put it when you secretly record something.
That's right.
yes.
That's our next game, Hide the Mic.
Touch it.
Renee, I gave you 2 points for that because even though you didn't know the words, you made some up nicely, and you went down there and exposed yourself, exposed your mic, and touched it. And so that's really all that matters.
I thought for sure I'd know this. Cher showed me where the bathroom was in the Tower Records in Boston.
Ooh, very nice.
What?
That's very exciting.
She was like, it's over there. Woo!
Apparently, the only person who knows Cher lyrics are Jennie and Jackie Monahan. That's it. But I did it just for you, Jennie.
And I do appreciate that, sister. That is truly something in this Thanksgiving weekend-ish to be thankful for. So I do greatly, greatly appreciate
And you
that.
know what time it is.
Woo! It's time for the points.
Here's the deal. Team Wawa is still in the lead, but the poets are catching up. Team Wawa is in the lead by 2 points. 2 points. So it's the score is 7-5. 7-5.
Well, you guys are catching up. We got a bunch of people out there watching. I want to thank you so much for doing that, you guys.
Don't forget our tips.
Yes, I did forget to mention, we have
For your tips.
right up there at heylisa.com, because Lisa Koch allows us to use her webpage. And I don't know what happened to the poets. They're all butt shots here now for the poets. We got a bunch of people liking the songs, and there we go. Bigger ain't better, according to Margaret. Well, I don't know. We give her points for being bigger, though. Margaret, right there. Renee, you rock, says Jerry. I agree. All right.
Thanks for that, Renee. We really do appreciate it. Here at least from my home, from
Excellent.
McConnell. Not much
Excellent.
going on here. Okay, our next game tests your knowledge about weird facts. This is called For Reals or Fake News. Now, Jenny will give you a series of factoids, and you have to determine, is that fact true or a big fat lie? You may help your partner on this only if they are truly sucking.
All right. Here we go. So, Renee, you're up first this time. No help from the other people who were discussing this when you were not in the room, thank God. All right. So, Renee, at 4 o'clock this morning Eastern time, we had a full moon and a penumbral eclipse also at the same time. But the November moon, Renee, is known as the beaver moon. For reals, fake news.
For reals.
Oh, well, my goodness, for reals. Yes. And how is it you came to know that so adamantly?
I've just heard it, and I feel like to hear that, my ex went to Oregon State, and they're called the Beavers, and I remember like them talking about this once.
Huh?
Is that random? That's so random.
Renee.
That is so random.
Am I right?
You're correct.
You're correct.
It is.
Yes.
It is the beaver moon, indeed.
High five. Wi-Fi high five.
Wi-Fi,
I like it. I like it. Wi-Fi high five.
Renee, do you know your partner's the song, the alma mater from that college?
No.
Beaver, beaver, beaver.
Yeah, the last line is "We'll hold our beaver high."
We'll
That's
hold our
my
beaver
God.
high. Ho!
Hold our beaver high.
Hold our beaver high. Yeah, I still love the Beavs. We broke up like 5 years ago, and I'm still a Beaver.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Well,
beaverlicious.
That's also a Cher song, just in case.
It is a Cher song. Do you believe in beaver?
Believe in beaver moons.
Hey, look at this. Look at my tiny hands.
You need a beaver TV.
Okay.
Beavers.
At some point, people out there in Facebook land, I lost control of the show. I'm not exactly sure where, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Here we go. All right, Vicki Wagner, you are up next.
All
For
right.
For Reals Fake News. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The tangerine tweeter in the White House yesterday, otherwise known as Donald J. Trump, he was on Fox News yesterday ranting and raving, and one of the things in his 45-minute was, believe me, the fake news media is so fake they wouldn't know election fraud if it bit them in the ass. For Reals Fake News, he really said that.
For real.
No, believe it or not, as believable as that would be, he did not actually say they would not know it if he bit me in the ass. But there we go. All right,
Sounds about
Jackie.
right.
Jackie's in various states of just unrobing. Whatever. All right, Jackie, you ready?
Yeah.
For Reals, fake news. Yesterday, Dr. Fauci said this: close the bars and keeps the schools open. Dr. Anthony Fauci said, close the bars and keep the schools open.
I'm going to say for reals.
He did say that. That was For Reals.
He said it.
He did. All righty. And Roxy, this last one is for you.
I thought he said close the bars in the schools. I thought is what he said.
Oh, the bars in the schools.
Oh, that's what it was. Sorry. You'll have to change the scoring on that, sister.
Put the bars on the schools.
That's it.
Oh, the bars on the schools. I like that as well. Let me out. Let me in.
They do have bars in schools now. Anyway, Roxanna Ward, the St. Louis Zoo, the Monterey Bay Aquarium, and the Chicago Aquarium have all, during this COVID crisis, while nobody is visiting these places, they have all let penguins run around in there. Not completely loose. They've got people there, but they're letting penguins waddle around everywhere in the St. Louis Zoo, the Monterey Bay Aquarium, and the Chicago Aquarium. For Reals Fake News.
Reals.
It is. It is true. It's For Reals. And if you haven't seen those videos yet, they are hilarious, especially the last one in the Chicago Aquarium. They're all waiting to take the elevator, and then the elevator door opens and the penguins all waddle in. It's hilarious.
My favorite thing is when the nuns come to visit and then they go together. They're just walking around. Lisa, do your penguin impression.
They're trying to mate with each other.
Gotta do something. It's got something to do. All right, here's the deal. All right. Oh, it's tightening up here. But if I had a nickel for every time I had said that.
That'd be pretty tight for you already, being a nun.
Tightening up in here. Oh boy. Okay. Team Wawa is still in the lead, but only by one single point. One single point. So the poets are catching up slowly. Yes, they are.
They're doing it. They're doing it. They were
come up from behind.
All right. And our next game up is another. This one is going to test your team knowledge, your trivia knowledge as well. Go ahead, sister. Tell them this next game.
Well, this is called Team Trivia. And both of you go ahead and chat with each other to determine the answer that you would like to come up with. All right. So let's see. I'm going to start out here with Team Wawa. Team Wawa. Your question is, spider webs were used as what in ancient times? Spider webs were used as what in ancient times?
A cleaning material.
Yeah, I have no idea what else it would be.
I will give you a. I'll give you a hint. All right. Medic.
Oh, for a bandage.
I'll go with that.
Really? Look at that.
They were used as bandages. They were antimicrobial, and you just slap them right on, and they're sticky, and they help the healing. Crazy.
I honestly thought birth control at first, but obviously not.
Birth control.
Antimicrobial. That's interesting. I wonder why they're antimicrobial.
I don't know. Probably because they come from a spider.
Really, I think they're paying Sister off.
Oh, now wait a minute. You get a hint too on yours. All right, poets. Here's your question. 1/4 of all your bones are located where? 1/4 of all your bones are located where?
Renee,
I think
we're
like
going to
in our
discuss.
hands.
I'm going to
I
say,
want to say our hands.
I was going to say your brain. Your
Brain
head.
bones. You got bones in your brain?
No, our heads.
Bones in
Where
my
they get the
brain.
bonehead.
Well, what's our
expression.
hint? What's our hint?
Maybe
Bonehead.
you're right, though. Do we? I don't know. I feel like hands, or maybe our
Oh, wait,
spine.
not the amount. Wait, not the weight of the bones. The
No.
number of bones.
The number
Number
of
of
bones.
bones.
Yeah, 1/4 of all your
okay.
bones are located
Because
where?
don't we have like 5 phalanges in each finger? So that's times 10.
That makes sense.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint.
Here's a hint. Hang on.
I'm gonna give you a hint. Like I did the other team, it'll be a different hint. All right, your hint is, my dogs are barking.
Feet.
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 All right, there you go. That was a good hint. They got it right there. You were going with hands. You were close
Thank you,
on the
sister. I
hand.
love you.
You're welcome.
I love you as a Catholic school sister.
Yeah, well, you did. You said disparaging things about me just a moment ago, but I'll let those
You
pass.
forgive me. I apologize.
That's all right. It's all right, dear. I actually liked it. I enjoy abuse.
Oh.
Yes,
That's why she's
Okay.
got a ruler.
that's right.
Ooh, uh-oh. It's score time. Ooh.
Team Wawa is still in the lead by a single point.
No, all right, but it can all change with this last game. This last game is called the Lightning Round of Ridiculousness, and oh my gosh, it's a fun one. Do you want to go ahead and pull your magic ruler out and tell us the rules? Or you don't have to pull the ruler out, but if you
I will.
I like the rules.
These are names of things that may or may not have anything to do with our current global events. You'll be given clues by your teammate. You have 45 seconds to guess as many words as you can. If you're stumped, pass. Just pass. Clue givers, be as descriptive as you like, but do not use any form of the answer in your clue. And the whole idea here is speed. So if your partner is not getting the clue, if they're not guessing it, just pass and we can come back to it later.
All
I
right.
did a lot of speed in college. I'm going to be good at this one.
All right, so Team Wawa is in the lead, correct?
Correct.
All right, so then, so I guess Team Wawa will go first, and then the poets will know what they need to do to catch up. All right, so Team Wawa is going first. I'm going to say this twice, and then Sister will start the music and start showing you the clues. So I'll give you a second to think about it. First of all, who's going to give and who's going to receive? Have you decided yet?
We have it. Vicki, what do you want to do? I don't care.
I'll receive.
Oh,
All right. All right, so if you're going to receive, then if you could either just cover your eyes or turn sideways or in some way so that we can, but if you're going to cover your eyes, let us see your mouth so we can help to hear you, what you're saying. Because we can't hear you right now if you're going to sit like that.
Oh, you mean I have to keep my eyes covered the whole time?
Yes, because she's going to be, the words are just going to keep coming up like that, so you can't look at all.
okay.
All right. So if you want to just turn sideways. Oh, perfect.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Very good. And
It's not my mail.
oh, very good. And make sure you say your answers loud so that I can hear them. Okay.
And Roxy, you might want to say your clues a little bit louder too, because you're a little bit hard to hear. All right. So I'm going to say this twice, and then Sister's going to start the music and go. So these are things that come in pairs. These are things that come in pairs.
All right. And we're starting it right now.
What you wear on your feet?
Shoes.
What you wear on, oh, okay, you gave me two different ones. What you cut paper with?
Scissors.
What you wear on your hands?
Gloves.
God damn it, mother, sons of...
What you eat Chinese food with?
Chopsticks.
And what you go down a mountain in the snow with?
Skis.
What I look a distance and I put up to my eyes.
Glasses. Oh, binoculars.
And what I wear on my lobe to look pretty.
What?
Well, to look pretty, what I wear on my lobes.
Earrings.
Woo!
That was good. Nicely done. Nicely done
Can I
right
look?
there.
Yes, that earrings was a good one because I would say what you wear on your.
And it was fun to watch you kind of like pull that back and then wonder what the hell am I going to call them. And lobes is a good one. That was very good.
And ours were I saw gloves and then I saw scissors. And
I'm so sorry. I was having trouble. These are...
I wanted to say
Did I
what
get them right?
You did. Everything you said were all right.
You got everything right. That was fantastic. You got 7 right out of that one, I believe.
Nice.
All right.
All right, Renee and Jackie, who's going to give and who's going to receive?
Pair.
Renee, what do you think?
I feel like I'm a bottom in real life, so I should receive.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Renee.
Just give it to
I'm
me.
equal. That was no indication of my sex drive, what I chose.
I'm
Mine
super
was pretty much
versatile.
spot on.
All right.
All right, so Jackie, you're going to give the clues?
Yeah.
And Renee, there you go. So the perfect, Renee, as long as we can still see your mouth and hear what it is that you are saying. I'm going to say this twice, and then Sister will go ahead and start the music. So, Renee and Jackie, Team Poets, these are things that are white. Name these things that are white.
And here we go. Wait. God damn it. Sons of bitches, mother of pearl. Okay, here we go. And...
They're in my mouth.
Teeth.
Yes. I put it in my cereal.
Milk.
They're in the sky.
Clouds.
Yes. I put it up my nose. We both used to.
Oh, cocaine.
Yeah. The opposite of Black Lives Matter.
KKK.
Yes. They fly in the sky and drop this on you.
Bird poop.
Yep. People used to pick this.
You did fantastic.
Wow, nicely done, you guys. Nicely done. I like that. And so much for the anonymous part. That was a good one right there. We used to put this we both did it. Remember? You did it. Remember our dealer? That was
We
interesting.
never did it together, but there's one person on here I did it with.
That's why no one thinks I'm 40 because I did a lot of cocaine. I think it pickled me.
I know. I probably did $1 million worth and didn't pay for a dollar.
It's true. A lot of blowjobs.
No blowjobs.
Interesting. All righty then.
Jokes.
Well, I was going to look at the comments, but I'm sure they're going to be significantly different now. Crack. Someone did say crack. Oh, there we go. Karen O'Donnell said crack. All right. Kim is laughing. Hey, Kim Collin. I went to high school with Kim. Hello, Kim. That was good luck. Exactamundo. Fantastic. All right. A lot of people out there watching, saying hi. So thanks so much, everybody out there that is watching. I hope you're enjoying the show. So let's go around the room, all sisters tallying things, and find out where we can find you guys. So Vicki Wagner, let's start with you. What you doing? What you got going on? Where can people see you or see previous work that you've done? How can they find out about Vicki Wagner?
Oh, Jenny, I'm in Facebook jail again.
Again? Oh my God. I think you're in it more than out of it.
I am. I just got out of a 30-day, didn't even get my ankle bracelet off. In 24 hours, they put me back in again. So in case anybody's wondering why I didn't post this, that I was going to be on Pandemic Password, now I got another 30 days. All because I said I knew a bunch of dumbass gay people. Seriously.
If you are gay, that doesn't even seem fair. If you can,
I'm a gay person that thinks other dumb people, gay people who voted for Trump are gay. So I got put in Facebook jail for hate speech because one of those gay-ass Trump voters reported me. They got their feelings hurt. So you can't find me anywhere right now. But you can find me on Twitter. Twitter, I have my Vicki Wagner at Twitter, but it's like in a, out there in the atmosphere. But that's about all I'm doing right now. So
all right.
Stuck at home, sorry.
So when you do look up Vicki Wagner in 27 days or what have you, remember there's no Y or E at the end of it. It's V-I-C-K-I Wagner, just like it's spelled right there. So when you're looking her up, do look her up. She posts a lot of really funny shit when they let her. Roxanna Ward, what you got going on? You got nothing?
I got nothing.
Nothing?
I'm just working on this musical that I've been working on for like the last 4 months.
Excellent.
And I'll put it out there when it's, that's going to be happening.
Can I be in it?
Yes, you will be the star.
If I move next door.
If you show your knob again.
Tell her to bring her bell, Roxy. Tell her to
she already rang my bell. That and, I am really a musical director at a church here locally, but I'm not playing anywhere because they just canceled everything in Laguna. I was going to be playing in town on the 13th, and that today was just next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just working on composing new stuff and ready for my Airstream to travel around the country, and that's what I'm working on now.
All right. Well, we're going to jump in that Airstream with you. Yes, we are.
We're going to be doing this game from the Airstream.
Oh,
good idea.
Oh my God, that would be fun.
Pandemic Password on the road.
Yes.
Gypsies, tramps, and whores is what we're going to call it.
And we'll sing it just like Half Breed. That'll throw them off.
Don't you think?
Oh, Renee Santos, what you got going on, doing? What's up? And you got a podcast. You got all kind of stuff. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I have a few things coming down the pike. My album is called Outside the Box. That's on, you can get it on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, basically where you can download Snoop Dogg, you can download Renee Santos. It's a comedy album now. What else is going on? Jackie and I do a podcast called Never Normal, Tuesdays at 3:00 live on Facebook. We talk about how life has never been normal and any topical discussions that are happening, and being queer women in sobriety that are also comedians. And so, yeah, it's just a platform for us to open up some tough dialogue and do it with a little funny in it. Other than that, I'm in the gestation stage of creating my next piece of art.
I love it. I love it.
You get my website, reneesantos.com, if you want to follow me on social media. It links you to all of that, so you don't have to remember anything.
All right. And that's S-A-N-T-O-S, just like you would sound. Santos, plural, like there's more of them than just
Santos.
one.
But you can't make my name possessive. Like if something belongs to me, it sounds like you have a venereal disease. Like you can't say that's Renee Santos's. I have Renee Santos's. This Renee Santos's album. Have you bought her Santos's album? You can't do it.
That's making me itchy in places that I can't share.
I want mouthwash when I hear it.
Santosis. I'm a
And
bad
Jackie
name.
Monahan. Oh, sorry. Jackie Monahan, what are you doing, my friend, besides the not normal podcast, or never normal, sorry. Never normal.
Never normal. Watch us. Never normal. You can watch my same thing with Renee. I have a album and the specials recorded on Amazon. So it's called These Lips. I didn't say it with these lips. Get involved. Yeah, so you can check that out. And you can check out a movie I co-wrote and star in. It's called The Foxy Merkins. That's also on Amazon. And on Hulu right now, you can watch Wild Nights with Emily. And follow me on everything. I'm trying to do it big on TikTok, but it takes a while. But it's Jackie Monahan, Twitter, Instagram, blah, 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 website. What else? I feel like there's something else, but maybe that's it. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Jackie Monahan. And sister, being as Lisa Koch was so delightful.
Tip us.
Yes, tip us. It will all be at the tip jar right there on Lisa Koch's page. And we use Lisa Koch's page because she is a dear friend, and you guys, and it's, you're so close and so, so together. She's really nice of her. So thank her when you see her.
I will. And Lisa, of course, everybody, she's kind, brilliant, a friend to animals, funny as heck, and looks a lot younger than she really is. Really does. But I just have to mention, Lisa has a concert this Wednesday, which would be November 2nd. And of course, it will be on Facebook. It's a Facebook Live concert. If you go to her page, her homepage, heylisa.com, it will give you directions on how to find that. So yes, December 2nd, Lisa Koch, Facebook Live. I think it's like a 5 p.m. Pacific time show. And she's going to do songs about 2020, songs about December, sing-alongs, just something so you don't kill yourself until Biden gets in office, all right? So, and Jennie McNulty, what are you doing?
I've got therapy on Thursday at 4. Business-wise, yes. Well, I'm doing my talk show. Of course, I'm doing Password every Monday at 4, but then I do a talk show Monday, Wednesday, Friday, also live. And being as we're going to have 10 shows left this year, I am trying to keep this positive. My whole show is about trying to stay positive. So my show is 10 reasons why 2020 didn't suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
It was hard. Today was the first one. And the results of the election, of course, that was kind of an easy one when you think about it. The election came, the election results are great. So that's the first thing that didn't suck. So tune in for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The next 9 shows are going to be reasons it didn't suck. And they're real legit, straight up reasons. So for example, I'll give you a hint. One of them is animal adoptions went up this year because everybody was stuck at home and they were animals. So we're going to talk about animal adoptions. It's going to be really fun. So those are like an example of reasons it didn't suck. So tune in 1 o'clock right here on this channel.
Very nice. Oh, very good.
I love that.
And here's the deal. After tabulating the scores, boy, it was a squeaker. It was a squeaker. But Team Wawa won by 1 point.
Oh, there you go. Congratulations, Team Wawa.
Boy, that was a tough one, wasn't it? Yeah. No, it was very good. Very, very even teams, very close. Put your thumb, don't you put that thumb where I can see it. Okay.
Put it where I can feel it.
Put it where I can, put it where you can use the most use.
Renee's doing it. I gave her my thumb.
Excellent.
Oh, look at that. See, that was pretty tricky, y'all.
Well, that was pretty exciting, all of you. We want to say goodbye and thank you to all of our guests, Roxanna Ward, Vicki Wagner, Jackie Monahan, and Renee Santos.
Renee,
Thank you very much. Tune in again, and thank you to all of the lovely people who commented and watched. We do appreciate you so very much. Thanks to all the guests. Thanks to Sister. Monday at 4, we're right here for you guys. Come on back. See you then. Bye.